Yeah, they announced the Smash Brothers game with Nickelodeon characters, though the only ones that looked cool to me was Powder Toast Man. But that's cool. When's it come out? I saw that. Are you hyped for Nickelodeon All-Stars? What up, just got here? Damn. I feel like the last fucking breath I took had something to do with that. Fuck you. I'm honestly not very excited about that Nickelodeon game. To me, it looks... The fact that it's also named All-Stars, who's making that? Does anyone know who's making that? Is that shit like Clockwork and Shady K's new project? Is it? Don't mess with me. Are you kidding? Really? I think Clockwork made the first Sony PlayStation All-Stars. Is it a Sony joint? It reminds me of that game, and maybe it is that game. Maybe it is. Like, maybe they're using that, using that engine or that system or whatever. I'll try that game out. The only cool character to me is Powder Toast Man so far, but you never know. I don't have to know the character. Maybe I should check them out and they'll be funny looking. I've never really watched any of those shows. I stopped watching Nickelodeon when they had shit like Doug. Oh, and Legend of the Hidden Temple and Guts. I haven't really watched it since then. So I missed out on all these characters. I don't know any of them. Yeah, I remember Rugrats. I remember Rugrats and Doug and Ren and Stimpy. I guess it's not much else. Hey Arnold hadn't come out yet by the time I stopped watching that shit. I remember when Hey Arnold came out. So it was before Hey Arnold. I never really watched a whole lot of Cartoon Network either, to be honest. Though I did like, what is that show? Oh, what's it called though? Metalocalypse? Is that what it was called? I guess Metalocalypse. I liked season 1 and 2 of that. I feel like I grew out of cartoons at a certain point. Like, I would say high school? Maybe? Or maybe, yeah, around 1996, so like 6th grade. 5th or 6th grade, I grew out of cartoons. I didn't really like them. Even King of the Hill, I like it. I think it's funny, but I never really watched it that much. You know?
Thank you.
My avatar or whatever this offline thing is of Bobby Hill, I thought that was funny because Bobby Hill got gout and I have gout and someone made that image. And now someone has that image as a tattoo on their leg on Earth, you know. But, yeah, I'm not like a big fucking, you know, it's cool. King of the Hill's good. Futurama is fine too, I like it. There are funny episodes. South Park, all those shows are pretty funny. I just am not into cartoons. I used to be when I was a kid. I feel like I grew out of them. I also feel like I grew out of reading. Sometimes you just grow out of things, you know? Boy, I'm glad I didn't get a tattoo about reading. Yeah, fighting games also is a reasonable, like, you know, observation. Maybe that's also something that I feel like maybe I grew out of. But, in my defense, fighting games fucking suck now. So, you know, it's not just, it's two forces working against each other. I mean, you know, it's two forces working against each other. I grew out of them and I'm not really into them anymore. And the only way to play them, not only is the only way to play them online, but online has become the standard. The point, it's gotten to the point where you're able to brag about your rank, even though it's a known fact that you can cheat. And they do. People do. So, it's just like everyone, you know, I guess it's one of those things where it's like, oh, alright, everyone around here kind of lost their mind at some point. It's cool. I'm out of here. See ya. I have been really thinking a lot about playing fighting games again, but it's like, I know what I want from it, and I know you can't get that from fighting games online. But I think that's just everyone's problem, right? I mean, what would I play? Maybe if they would put out something new that I'm interested in. Honestly, I just am not into Strive. That shit looks pretty whack, man. It doesn't look cool. Doesn't, you know, a big part of fighting games really, it on a basic level, a big part of fighting games is you have to see something and think, dude, I want to do that. Whether it's a fatality or whatever, you know, that looks fun. I want to do that. I want to mix them up with that cross up, or I want to land that giant swing, or whatever it is. And I don't want to do anything in Guilty Gear. I don't even want to fucking look at that shit. So you could tell it's not for me because of that. Maybe if I had to, then I would. You know, like, it's some people's jobs to like fighting games. So, you know, give them a break. Their only option, literally, some people out there, their only option is either you like Guilty Gear or you're going to end up like Gutex and Mike Ross. You know? And you don't, and they know it. They know it, and, you know, that's the problem. So you might as well have a good attitude about it and just fucking like it. The alternative is too, you know, volatile. But whatever, it's not for me. Maybe if they make something new, I'll try that SpongeBob shit. Who do you main in Tekken? I don't play Tekken. Who do you main? Man, they'll make a new one eventually. Whenever that happens, I'll play it. For sure. There's no doubt that I would play, at least try, a new fighting game that I like. At least try. But there hasn't been one. I just am not interested in Guilty Gear Strive. It looks shitty. I want to be interested in it. And now they're talking about some other shit that looks even shittier. But I can't even remember the name. The spooky one. Melty Blood. That's it. I mean, that's cool. I know lots of people who are into that shit, but nah. I need new stuff. Something like, you know, interesting and new that people like. It's no problem. I can wait. I'll be patient. And, you know, we'll get something good. Yeah, Nickelodeon, I'll try it. But, you know, I'm not, like, holding my breath. Yeah, Nickelodeon game. I saw it. The only character I recognized was Powdered Toast Man. Powdered Postman. I wonder why they didn't put, like, Ren and Stimpy instead of him. It's a weird character choice. I guess he's buff. What's DFO? May is the best Guilty Gear character. I hate you. Oh yeah, rate, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about Nickelodeon Dick Stars. How old are you, man? In the comments below. Don't forget to ring the notification bell, amigos. And subscribe. We put out videos every day. With that being said, let's get right into it.